This is a collective message for anybody that needs to hear this. If you're listening, you probably need to hear it. The first two cards that I got was the raccoon and the frog. The raccoon is about talent, skillfulness, anything specifically with creative measures, but I don't think it's too much about creative measures. I think it's the drive that you have inside that you really work towards, that you use a lot of skills towards, things you set goals to, and you make it happen. I think that's all in balance right now, though you may have self-image issues with how exactly you feel about the situation and about your success. The frog in out of balance is definitely holding on to a much bigger load than you need to emotionally. Something is dragging you down and making you feel like you can't do these goals, that you can't complete what you need to in life because of this load that's on your back. And this is the epitome of self-healing, letting things go, letting things be the way they need to go, all that stuff. Definitely heal yourself and not listen to any negativity, which this reading talks about. In the past, I got the 10 of Cups with the Hanged Man and the Temperance. So this is you being very happy with your life, being very content, and not letting things get to you because you're so happy nothing could touch you. The Hanged One is about just staying where things are. Not progressing, not digressing, but just letting things be where they need to be. And the Temperance card came out over that. So you were definitely balancing a lot of emotions inside of you. A lot of different things inside of you that were helping you move on from the situation of any emotional baggage, and you were just feeling happy. You were letting things be. And especially if you were in any sort of connection, that could be friend, lover, parent, anything like that, any connection that was a soulmate twin flame connection too, definitely. These cards could indicate that. They are here to help you balance and heal those emotions, to balance out what cools you down in necessary times and what heats you up in necessary times. It definitely helps that person, whoever that is, that connection. The present cards that I got was the Justice card, the 4 of Cups with that. So the Justice card is about morals. What's fair, what's right or wrong, what needs to be cut out and what needs to stay, what is good for you, what's not good for you. Balancing things. And it's left you very discontent the way this emotional baggage that you're holding on to, or this emotional load that you're holding on to, it's left you very discontent and feeling like you can't tune into the way you want your life to go, the goals you want to set. You're having a hard time tuning into that. You're also looking at a lot of what you've lost than what you've gained. And if you turn around, you'll be able to see all that you've gained, especially if they're friends. If new friends are coming in your life, or you have people that you've known in the past that are coming back in your life to help you, to be there for you, it seems like because of this emotional baggage, you just keep walking away from the situations. You don't want to deal with them anymore because you feel like you don't even know if they're good for you or not. I think your moral compass right now, not your moral compass, but towards people, I guess, is off a little. Like you don't know who's gonna disappoint you and who's not, who's gonna make you feel bad about these goals that you're trying to set for yourself, and who's gonna uplift you, and you are abandoning those situations. The obstacles I got was the Page of Wands in reverse and the 3 of Swords. So this is having lack of passion, lack of drive towards those goals because you feel disappointed with the way things are going. Every time something happens, you kind of get disappointed or sad, and you don't really want to feel that anymore. And the Strength card comes up over this. So if somebody, what I get from this, especially because the Queen of Pentacles also came out, in your obstacles is that this could be a mother figure. This could be a figure that is not, it doesn't have to be a mother figure. It could be a baby mama. It could be a grandma. It could be just somebody that's older than you. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, doesn't have to be, but they're kind of adding on to these burdens for you. They're kind of adding on to the emotional baggage that you are in the midst of letting go and moving on. And they're stopping your self-growth and self-healing. And it's definitely, they could definitely be very jealous of you as well. Now, the Strength card came up over this. So if this is somebody that is kind of causing you issues in your life, then it wants you to know that you've learned so much from this situation, from your past. You've gained so much strength and you've made it this far already that you can just keep going. No, despite of whoever says what, whoever's trying to stop you from growing as a human, growing as a soul, growing in any way, whoever's stopping you, they can't stop you. You may feel like they take your drive away, but really, you have so much strength in the situation and so much strength inside of you. You've been through so much that it's not going to stop you with anything. You're going to be driven to where you need to go. The the obstacle cards, the help cards I got was the Eight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. This is communicating possibly to the Queen of Pentacles right here. Communicating to this person that is adding on to, no, not adding on, stumping your growth. Communicating to that person, telling them exactly how detrimental this is for you and that you could cut them off and not have them in your life. You need to speak hard truths with them. You need to be fast with your words and the way you're responding. You need to let them know that this is hard for you and it's stopping you from improving your life. And you don't need that because you have a happy life. You don't need this drama. You don't need the jealousy. You don't need somebody putting you down. What you need to do is just also harness in on your skills that you do have, those goals you're working towards, harnessing and refining, tweaking, doing whatever you need to do to kind of push yourself to that next level. You are in the midst of creating something very beautiful for your future, and whether that's just how your life was going and then you have this negative person in there or whatever, you're creating that, and you're going to notice that it's gonna, I think seeing that generosity around you, seeing the people around you that do give you the time that you want, that do help you grow, seeing that is also going to help. Focusing on them is going to help. Not focusing on this person that just wants to constantly put you down for your goals. In the possible outcome, I see the Ace of Cups and the Strength. So this is you just filling your heart, doing what you need to do to keep your emotions open and balancing all that out and starting anew with your emotions, healing from whatever baggage that was, whatever burdens, whatever issues that person was causing, healing from it, starting new, having a new outlook on your emotions, which is good. Mental health problems healed, anything like that. And you gain more strength from it. It teaches you more. It causes you to have incredible moments in your life, and you end all the toxic behaviors and you focus on the love you want to focus on. You focus on balancing out any bad emotions that you've had. You are done dealing with toxic situations, and eventually you kick them all out and you just focus on what fills your heart, on the connections that make you happy, on the connections that bring you to a better future. You end disagreements. You no longer want to talk about it. You no longer want to argue. You're done with selfishness. You're done with all of that. You see now that you are worth a lot more than that, and you are able to succeed a lot more than this person thinks you'll ever be able to. And it gives you a lot of happiness that comes just right back around. So it's like you're happy, but there's this one thing, this one person that is kind of dragging you down about everything. And it gives you a ton of reasons to celebrate with your community, a ton of reasons to just, be happy. And especially if this lover, let's just say another scenario I'm getting, this lover of yours in the past, is somebody that is just amazing for you, and then you have a mom figure or an older woman, another woman that is just constantly putting down the relationship. It's time for you to communicate with them instead of reconcile with them and meet up with them again. Talk to them and tell them, no, I'm happy. I don't care what you say. You follow your heart. You do what makes you feel good. And that could lead ultimately to marriage. Both of these are marriage cards. So I say ending the conflict and focusing on your relationship or your home life or whatever makes you happy will ultimately lead you to being able to focus on those goals as well. It's just you're holding on to that overload. And it's time to let go, not listen to other people's opinions, and do what is good for your heart. Under the deck, I got the Judgment card, which is a lot about making that judgment call. So I think this is a serious issue that you need to focus on, because this could affect a lot of areas in your life you're not even realizing. And then I also got the Nine of Wands, being prepared. Six of Swords, moving on, things going into perspective and fruition for you with your goals. This is all positive signs. So if there's somebody dragging you down, it's definitely time to let them go. Okay, the zodiac signs I'm seeing through this is Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. More so Capricorn and Virgo. Gemini is a huge one. Scorpio is another one. Libra, I don't know if I said that. Pisces. Okay, you guys have a good night, and I really hope this helped you.